Come on. Right. What does this look like?
So that Mr. not seen it. Wait to come out.
She said some of it is
It's a boat.
It's a boat. It was a fence. Right?
The wife coming out too.
It's a boat. And it is where
The wife
Fatal Raza. Right? Right. Alright. Fixing it. We're fixing it. Right. Yes, ma'am.
Right in front.
Hold it gently. Hold it gently. Right. I'll hold it gently. Right. Okay, so that's enough water. Miss Andrews, you turn this way, please. Are you all seeing the lovely boat?
Yes,
Are you all seeing the lovely boat? Remember we said, was this something that was created?
Claudia, I'm seeing it here. What is 845? So what is the number you write here inside?
1845. Yeah.
Well, that what it should say. The year of the signature.
I did the Fatal Razak upstairs in class. It was on top of the hall with the recipe. We use matchsticks and pallet sticks and cloth.
But Claudia, the year, because it would have seen that.
Right.
What is the same year?
And yes. And what is that from use?
Red, white, and black.
And what are the color of the ocean? Blue. And this is a cut, as mommy said, that I can put on my head, right? And Jonathan painted this. So we need to give Jonathan a lusty round of applause. Right, Jonathan, let's get a wave. Wave that hand, take your time. That is Jonathan dear. So was it very straw? So as Miss said, when this glitters in the sun, and he puts it on his head. And he dressed up in what clothes? What was him? An Indian wear, because the Fatal Razak represents Indian invented in Trinidad in 1845. Not 20. Right, they came from Trinidad in 1845 and they came on the ship that called what? Fatal Razak. So was this creative?
Yes.
Right. Did God give us talents?
Yes.
Right, He gives us talent to be creative. Right? Did He not? Did He bless Jonathan's hands?
Yes.
Did he listen in what he was doing? Of course, because the passion of what Jonathan was doing, he knows that he was excited. So God help him with his hands, right? And if mom said it took him what? 2 days to take his time to paint, because he had to paint all these things. And Corey, I want you for them to pass around. Let me feel what is that. Pass around. Pass around. Let me out when she take the food, she take the clothes and stuff. The man will carry me up. The man had to bring some food. Squeeze it. What it feels like? Pass it on. Styrofoam. You know when we buy a new TV or fridge and thing, you know we just get a new something white in the boxes. Right. So this is called what? Styrofoam. Right, squeeze it. Right. So we see this right here. Right. So we saw the creativity. Right. What is Marlon? Marlon, stand up with your hat. Stand up, Marlon. Right.
Mama, go and
What?
put in the middle.
Come in the middle here. Right. So what does Marlon hat represent? Creativity.
Okay, give us
Huh? Marlon, tell us who you were. Marlon
First
was
people.
the First people. And the first people has these colors to represent. Right? Because if you look at carnival time and you see Apache Indians or they think, you will see these colors that they use on their costume, right? To represent the Carib and the Arawaks that came and the Apaches, right? So, what did Marlon represent? The first people of Trinidad and Tobago. They were the first set before the Indians came in 1845 and Africa.
Claudia, let me
Right?
say
They had
something
a lot of
now.
feathers. Right? Thank God, Miss Asher, you got a feather on my feather.
She know what was in Tiana cover from before.
Right.
Second time it was.
Very good. So come, right? So Marlon, you stand up here.
Claudia, let me give a little tidbit. I used to live on the Carnival streets in several places. And if I ever had to play Carnival, which I never, I like the Indian thing with the white boots. You see that white boots, they wear that outfit to me is still the best. Not the thing, the non-creative feather, what version you put that feather on that bikini, I don't know.
Yes, very nice. So come, Kavita. Come, Kavita. And remember we said Kavita was the Caribbean. Right? What was Kavita?
Give her a clap, man.
Right?
First time she went up
And first time for Power Gen. And remember Miss Francis was talking about her hat. I wanted for her to turn around.
And Miss Gianna said, Miss
Right.
Grandma weave that hat.
Right.
So you see creativity, she didn't
Hey, I remember this. Right, let's turn around. And are you all seeing the different colors? You remember when we did our social studies and we said Corey, Miss Corey, you went with us? The CARICOM, the 50th anniversary of the CARICOM, and we had all the different countries within the Caribbean that was here in Trinidad and Tobago, and all the different prime ministers. Remember when we had them stick up on the cupboard? Right? And these were all the countries.
See which one they
Right.
recognize the most now.
Right? All the different countries. And look our country here.
Red, white, and black.
Right? The yellow represents Jamaica.
Yellow and green is
Right?
Jamaica, black.
We have the blue that represents Barbados.
With the yellow is Barbados.
Right? We have the green that represents Antigua or St. Lucia. Right? Along with the white.
Guyana is
Yes, and Guyana is green. Yes. So, as these colors represents all the different Caribbean countries?
Yes,
Right.
And to cross the Caribbean, she has to cross the sea. Right? So I must cross the sea to get to Jamaica. I have to cross the sea to get to Trinidad and Tobago. I have to cross the sea to get to Barbados. I have to cross the sea to get to Grenada. And I have to cross the sea to get what? To Antigua and Bermuda.
When we go to Tobago, we have to cross the
sea. So on her part, are we seeing the skeleton bed? Some shells, fishes, coral, right? We must cross the sea, right? To get to any Caribbean country because we cannot walk. So was her hat, was it in fact creativity? It was both. It was very creative. And it gives a nice impact. So if we look at this hat that Vashanta wore, right, we will see, okay, that's not. If we look at the hat that Vashanta wore, we will definitely see
We went under the sea.
under the sea, right, what we have in our country of Trinidad and Tobago and in the Caribbean Ocean, right, with all the corals, right, the shells, glistening that will glitter nicely, right, and the different even flowers that will be floating, right, so, and the pearls, right, so what did we see here? Before we get to Trinidad, that we have to cross where? Sea and the ocean. All the different countries before we come down to Trinidad and Tobago. And look Miss Trinidad and Tobago. So Jonathan, mommy, you want to bring Jonathan?
I'll show you the video you walk.
And that was the walk.
Trinidad walking. Hi, proud.
And we remember we had an umbrella to go with
Yeah. So she represented the class with Lady Ochoa to the parade. You know, long time Lady Ochoa was wearing a hat, her gloves, her pearls.
yes. So let's do the walk. Nice. Oh, you know Miss Gianna? That's Miss Gianna.
I thought that was devotion.
Yes, miss, it's devotion time. Right. So let's see some, that's Gianna. So let's see some creativeness. That's not Gianna.
The flora.
Right.
Till it's
Alright, that's
people
alright.
alone. Make the class by
Right.
themselves.
Right. So let's turn around.
And she had one thing.
Mama, could you put that back up on you, please, sir? It is for a reason. Come back here. Right.
Come Afia. Afia, come.
She's not wearing it.
So we raise up. Look. Let's come and hold it. Right. So what did we see here? Was all these things very creative? Was it all creative?
It's a story. When Chinese people was on oh, that's a story. Yeah.
Right. So, what's up? Alright, Mom, just rest it on.
Yeah.
Right. And we had a Spanish young man here. Looking dapper.
¿Qué pasa?
Right? So, was that very creative? Was that very impactful?
Yes, miss.
Yes.
Yes,
And
miss.
then when we dress up in all our different fancy clothes and things, we made a lovely, lovely impact. So let's give them a
Woo!
Alright? Alright. So thank you. So we dive in now into part of the